Sports by WinView. Watch real games on TV, compete against real sports fans, win real money, only on WinViewGames.com. SeatGeek. For all your ticketed events, from sporting to concert outings, SeatGeek has you covered. They even conveniently color-coded each ticket on their website from amazing to worst, so you can easily know which are the best deals. SeatGeek, the smart way to buy. Save $20 off your next ticket purchase with the promo code. From the hills of Humboldt County, California, our friends at Canada CBD, the nation's leading tobacco and nicotine-free dip alternative with CBD, are excited to present the game of the year. Canada CBD is a fast-acting, innovative way to consume CBD that works great with taste and won't make you play sneak-a-chew with the wife during football season. The game of the year is one winner chosen by August 31st. Entry is easy. Head over to CanadipCBD.com and click the link or visit Canadip's main Instagram page and look for the blue check mark. One winner will be chosen and can bring a +1 to any regular season NFL game. Airfare for two, including hotel lodging and great seats for the game. That's right. Canadips is randomly choosing one lucky winner for the fan experience of a lifetime. So head over to CanadipCBD.com and enter, or go to official Canadips Instagram and type it in all the way to find the blue check account. Be the winner and enjoy seeing Brady visit New England for a final showdown or whatever game you like. Hey everybody, I'm your host, El Grande Gato, also known as the Big Cat, my cool cat. Put your paws up if you're rocking with the Big Cat. Thank God for another day. Today we're here to go back. We're here to go back a couple days and talk about the Carolina Panthers trimming the roster down to 85, including a trade from I guess what we can call a bust now. I guess officially we can call it a bust. We'll talk about that and much more. We're gonna try to get caught up here on training camp as we get ready to go into the Ravens Saturday, 7 p.m. We will be doing a play-by-play on that. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I greatly appreciate that. Rest in peace to the great 704. If you'd like to send a contribution to his family, the GoFundMe link is in my description. Rest in peace. Now, before we get started, I got one quick question to ask you. Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? Yes? No? Maybe? Of course you do. That's why you're here. Do you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers? If you love the Carolina Panthers like I love the Carolina Panthers, put your paws up, man. We're less than 20-something days from kickoff, so you should be excited here. I want to jump into Matt Rule's press conference from yesterday. Let me see if the audio is right. If not, we'll move on here. But I want you guys to check out what Matt Rule had to say about the joint practice yesterday, and we'll give some commentary on that. Would that be nice for you guys? Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Can I get my audio together? Give me 1 second. Just want to kind of take a look at Matt Rule's audio. Hold on. Let's get a second. Here we go. See, can you guys hear this?
What are you specifically looking for out there today? Nothing really carrying over from Sunday's game. And we kind of put that one to bed. To me, this is a perennial playoff team. Great players, great defense, great run game. So for us, it was just another opportunity for us just to see how we stack up against a team like this, how they operate, how they carry themselves, how we carry ourselves. Everything from warm-up through 2-minute, through everything, just to have a chance to come out and compete and get a bunch of full-speed reps.
Any update? What's going on with Robbie?
Robbie has a little bit of a hamstring. Yes, that from last week's joint practice. That I thought maybe he'd be able to do some things. He got out here and did some indie, but that's about it. Shouldn't be real long.
Not expecting it to be long term.
How was it Caskey that was different out here today versus what you did?
Indy had like that large crowd, and so it felt a little bit more like arena-like, just because it was like their fan fest. Music was playing pretty loudly the whole time. This is a little more spread out, so it's always a little quieter out here, which is good. You have to think and operate. So I thought I was only on one field, but I thought going against that Ravens defense, that vaunted front, I thought we held our own, running the football, protected well. Weren't very.
Now, let me pause it right there, man. I don't know if you guys just caught it, but he was saying that practice was a little more bella because it was quieter. He said they went to Indy last week and practice was a little too loud. So I don't think our guys can handle noise just yet. All right, let's let it keep playing.
Very good getting open and catching the football today, but in terms of the other things, the physicality, what they did, and the blitz package, I thought, for the first day without watching the tape, I thought it was, about what we wanted.
Matt, what is maybe missing with some of the connections in the passing game? It's like some breakups, some missed throws. It's just not clicking,
they're good, and you like to have Robbie out here, and some of these guys are getting a little tired. And I say that so you guys know I always say no excuses. I'm saying that more as like a jab, like a little sun out here today, and all of a sudden felt a little tired, felt a little sorry for ourselves. And as I told some of our young guys, you don't get to like all the Instagram posts and then come out here and not practice well. What you did last week doesn't matter. So it's about what you did today. So thought Sam was sharp today. He protected himself versus all the blitzes. I thought the quarterbacks were sharp to put the ball where.
Hey, now remember, guys. Remember now, you niggas can't start liking Instagram posts until you practice well. That's a key step to being good, all right?
Where it needed to be, and some guys have to make some catches.
disappointed in the drops, man.
Oh, yeah, I didn't like the passing game at all. I mean, I'm just not letting that affect. I was really happy with our front and our backs and our run game and our protection. So that was coming into this what I was like, okay, we'll see how. So that was like a real step forward. I'm really happy about that. The rest of it, that's why you probably saw me get.
So I want you to keep something in mind here. This is like the fourth time already that he's mentioned about wide receiver drops and our passing game not necessarily being on point. This is like the fourth time already in camp. So I want you guys to keep a reminder. I'm keeping tabs. Because week one, I told you I don't want to see it, but he keeps bringing it up. We dropping shit and missing. You'll see come week one. We'll see. Let it play on.
Gather them up like, hey, this is a game of everyone doing their job. If 9 guys do their job and 2 don't, you lose. So we need everyone to kind of step up.
Matt, are you expecting to have Rodney and Reggie for long term, or?
I just said Robbie should be short term.
No, Rodney. Sorry.
Rodney, I'm sorry. No, Rodney, I think there was a chance that he was going to be able to do some things tomorrow.
Okay.
Rodney has 2 career ACL, so I'm going to be really careful with him. And Reggie's just kind of a chronic deal, so he's hopefully by the end of this week, maybe for the game, but definitely for next week. I think we'll have Reggie back.
How was the cadence today after the false start?
It was better. We tried to play some music, make some crowd noise. There's still some issues, with the young guys that have to get corrected, and we don't want to take the easy way out and just go on one cadence. These guys will eat you alive if you do that. So we're trying to mix cadences, and we're just going to keep doing it until we get it right.
Matt, where did you see Sam make the most progress?
So I want you to peep game here. Now, if you listen early in the interview, he was talking about how it was loud in Indy and how it was a bit of a struggle and how it's always nice to have quietness. And now he's saying, yeah, I try to play some. Which one is it, Coach? You like the quietness or you want to get this shit amped up for the young guys? Can't make this shit up, man. I can't make it up. Can't make it up. Let's go back to the interview.
The last 2.5 weeks, and what do you still kind of want to see?
I'd say everywhere, to be honest with you. I think he's protecting himself well. He's making the right checks. He takes responsibility when something's wrong. He's protecting the football. I mean, to me, every day that we come out here and he doesn't, no, he's obviously not getting hit, but every day he comes out here and he doesn't turn the ball over, throw a silly, you're going to throw some interceptions in football, right? But every day we don't throw a silly, hey, I'm going to try to make a play interception. That's a day and a positive for me. And then making some big throws. I mean, he put balls in guys' hands down the sidelines. I mean, they got to catch it. So that's his job. I'm worried about him just doing his job, and those other guys, they have to do theirs.
Matt, how do you handle the desire to win every game and be competitive, even in the pre?
Enjoy unlimited DVR storage and never worry about hidden fees with YouTube TV. Try it free.
Preseason and practicing situational football. I just, in terms of like running the ball and protecting the lead Sunday, I know you want to win the game, but how do you balance winning the game and still maybe seeing what you want to see?
I want to see us run the ball. So there's no doubt. Like we're gonna play the game the way the game was meant to be played in terms of situationally. Like at the end, we were calling our timeouts, trying to get the ball back so that we could have a chance to go down. They did everything they were supposed to. They took a knee. So I think we're trying to make sure we went back off the tape and coached all the situations there. We got in field goal range, we thought, before the half and then weren't. So I think we're going to do all those things. And really, your ability to function in those situations is important. So I think we're going to do those things. What we won't do is we won't over-game plan the games. We're worried about ourselves right now. Whether you go 3-0 or 0-3, 2-1, 1-2, doesn't really matter. It's better if you're getting better as a football team. So that being said, we want to win. We just want to win without the coaches trying to win the game. We want the players to go out and execute, play well, not have penalties, take the ball away, and win the football game. So that'll be our message this week.
Matt, you guys got Denzel back out there today. Were you able to see much out of him?
I didn't see him do anything. I just knew he was just going to warm up and do some indies. So hopefully he'll be able to do something more tomorrow.
And then is Keith getting close to coming back? We've seen him out here.
He's sucking that motherfucking Gatorade. Let's rewind that shit back. Like Coach got a fucking drink in here. Let's wind that shit back, man.
Keith getting close to We've seen him out here. I think he was in the game yesterday.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm hot.
Sucking that motherfucker down, huh?
You guys all saw that hit. He went in the concussion protocol. I don't want to talk about the protocol, but also it's a pretty big hit. So I think he's just working through some soreness. And so whenever he's cleared, they have him doing more. And whenever he's cleared, we'll get him back out here.
Is there anything particularly you want to see tomorrow? Last day out in Spartanburg, last joint practice. Is there something particular you want to get out of it?
I guess I have to go watch the tape first, because I'll come out of this watching the tape and say, hey, we need to do this better, this better, this better. I for sure know I'd like to see us throw and catch the ball. I shouldn't even say throw. I'd like to see us catch the ball, get open and catch the ball, and every play not be lined up wrong. Like the whole, hey, I'm a rookie, I'm a second-year player. It's over. You're a Carolina Panther. So that'll be the challenge. I'll watch the tape and I'll see the defense and the special teams and see what I think needs to get corrected there as well.
It seems like receiving issues have been something we've talked about throughout camp. Like receivers not lining up right, not catching. Has that been kind of a constant for you throughout camp?
Maybe for you, not for me. I mean, I think every day I come out here, I'm unhappy with everything, and that's my job, right? My job is and all our coaches' jobs to find everything that's wrong. So, I'd have to give it some more thought before I could really answer that.
What you said Thursday you'd make a decision on starters, but I mean, any early thoughts?
Nope, Thursday. Thursday.
What are your thoughts on the camp experience to come into Spartanburg training camp?
I've loved it. I've loved being here. I've loved the town. I love some of the restaurants. But I've loved getting away. I've loved this experience. The setup here is fantastic. The people at Wofford here are fantastic. The coaches at Wofford football and all the Wofford sports very grateful to. And yeah, I think it's been really good for us.
We'll take a couple more questions.
Matt, on these joint practices, I wasn't in Indy, so correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like you normally watch the offense when given a choice. And what goes into the thinking about doing that?
I think usually the head coaches go so they can protect their own quarterback with the whistle. So the officials are trying to call it like a game. If you start asking the officials to blow sacks, not blow sacks. So as Coach Harbaugh, I think he usually on his practice field maybe goes to the defensive side. I go back and forth if you guys have seen me, but like I think really it's just going to the offensive side to control the tempo of that side, make sure the quarterback's not getting hit.
Matt, I was curious how you have preparing the team to when you have to face opponent defenders with single-digit numbers, where they're coming from. Have you trained that scenario in practice?
Yeah, it's a great question. And it was really something that we utilized last year with Chin being in 21 as the linebackers, he's safety. It's why a lot of the veteran quarterbacks didn't like the rule change, you know. So every week we're going to have to just memorize early and identify who's who. We'll have to put them in practice and, hey, we're identifying this guy as this. And so it's non-traditional, so it'll be game plan by game plan. And so we're obviously not spending a lot of time working on that right now for us because we're not playing an opponent. We did some preparation last night for these guys in terms of, hey, here's who everyone is, here's who you're going against, so that they would be, you know, clearly identified and marked because, you know, Patrick Queen, great linebacker for them, he's wearing 6. So understand, hey, he's a backer, he's here. So great question.
All right, man. Enough of that shit there. Yeah, so pretty much Robbie Anderson, he's nursing a hamstring injury. Matt Rule talked about our receiving core still fucking around. Not sure what that's about, but week 1 it better be fixed. We know it's hot as fuck out there in Spartanburg. Just see the way he was sucking that Hennessy bottle down. I wouldn't be surprised if... Oh, shout out to Joe Diesel, by the way. Thank you for the Cash App yesterday. Thank you for the Cash App today. He said P.J. Walker will take Sam Darnold's job. Appreciate the Cash App there. I don't know. Yeah, man. It's a lot of concern for me about this receiving core. I know a lot of you guys are worried about P.J. Walker and Sam Darnold. But that's not a concern for me right now. The quarterback position, not right now anyway. I mean, I don't know what's going on with the receiving core. Or there be second-year guys or rookies or even, you know, the vets. I mean, why we can't focus on catching the ball? And Matt Rule was talking about he didn't like Indy because of too much noise. And then he said, you know what, I had to crank up the noise for my guy. You know, niggas coming out here tired. He said, you can't be like your Instagram post. He said, don't be coming out here like an Instagram post unless you gonna come out and practice good. Hey, man, what the fuck are we doing, cuz? All right, anywho, let's talk about this Carolina Panthers roster being trimmed down to 85, y'all. The fuck was that? Carolina Panthers move on from former second-round tackle Greg Little. According to the Charlotte Observer, the Panthers parted ways with Greg Little as they trimmed the roster down to 85 on Tuesday. The Panthers got a 2020 7th-round pick from the Dolphins. And let's be honest about this. Even though this is a 7th-round pick, Trade Daddy, if you don't know who Trade Daddy is, it's Scott Fitter. Trade Daddy's going to flip that motherfucker to about a 4th-round pick soon. Yeah. Let's see what Matt Rule had to say about Greg Little being traded. And I quote, a couple teams have been inquiring about him. Close quote. He's a motherfucking liar. You's a motherfucking liar. Ain't nobody been inquiring about him. Ain't no, y'all niggas, y'all went and tried to trade him, and y'all found a sucker. Talking about motherfucking, anywho. Greg played a hell of a game the other night. Why you lying, nigga? This nigga stay lying. So I think they looked at the tape and there were some needs on their end, and we thought it was best for both sides. Hey, he's gone now. You ain't got to keep lying, coach. All right. The Panthers traded up 10 picks in 2019 to draft Little in the second round at 37 overall. Obviously, he dealt with a variety of injuries. His lack of versatility was also an issue for the coaching staff. Well, look, we knew he was strictly a pass blocker, you know. Coming out of Ole Miss, he was one of the best pass blockers in the country. He wasn't necessarily the best run blocker there. According to Matt Rule, he says, I have nothing but good things to say about Greg. I had a chance to visit with him when we made the decision. He might be one of those guys who needs a change of scenery. Oh, shit. Oh, change the scenery, huh? See, man, let me pause for a minute, man. See, days like this, I miss my guy 704, man. You know, that's my dog, man. He would really help a nigga out here, man. Rest in peace, man. Let's take a look at what the Panthers passed up on for Greg Little in that draft. That same year's draft, we did get Brian Burns in the first round. As you see right here on your screen, the Panthers took Greg Little. Let's go down memory lane. All right, who the Panthers passed up on? A.J. Brown from Ole Miss. Okay. Who else? D.K. Metcalf. I wonder if he turned out to be any good. David Montgomery to the Bears. Let's see. We don't need another fucking running back. And the list goes on and on. Bottom line, look at this. This doesn't bode well for Will Grier here. Because it looks like Matt Rule he's putting the enema to the 2019 draft, at least beyond the first round. So he's getting ready to flush the dookie out of this motherfucking roster. And it's funny that it lands right here on the 100th pick in the third round from that draft. Will Grier here. So this is not a good sign. Will Grier, he did say, according to one reporter, that Will Grier, he looks like he doesn't want to hold him back this week. Whatever that means. I didn't know he was holding him back. Bottom line, we're not missing nothing out of Greg Little. Nigga can't stay healthy here. And plus, it's not his guy. One thing I do appreciate about Matt Rule is even though we didn't necessarily need a wide receiver in the second round, he took the best player available. And it looks like Terrace Marshall. It looks like so far in the preseason, he got that right. If Marty Herney would have used that same logic, if he would have used that same logic in this draft right here, we could have ended up with an A.J. Brown. We could have ended up with a D.K. Metcalf. So, yeah, even though we still need the left tackle or whatever, you know, he didn't reach. I mean, Matt Rule didn't reach. He got Terrace Marshall here. We'll see how that pans out with Brady Christensen as well. You know what I mean? But at least we can say that we got a guy who was the best player available in the second round. We got Brady Christensen in the third round. Could you imagine us passing up on Terrace Marshall to take Brady Christensen at the second spot? A lot of people be even more pissed than they are now. So, I mean, I got to give him credit for taking Terrace Marshall, the best player available. Something that Marty Herney didn't do. Will Grier should be shaking in his boots right now. This doesn't look good when he's flushing out the roster from 2019, y'all, okay? Yeah, he said he would make... And shout out to Twan Dunn. Twan Dunn said, Greg Little said Cam Newton jersey would never get dirty. Well, technically, he's right. It won't get dirty. It's hard to get dirty from the bench, and it's hard to get dirty when you cut. All right, now, speaking of cuts, let's talk about sucker shit. Y'all didn't catch it. Let's talk about who the Carolina Panthers cut to make this roster down to 85. Carolina Panthers cut Rod Wave at running back, Nate Hall, Mike Panasiuk. This guy was playing offensive line as well. Troy Pride is on IR. And Walter Palmore they signed, all right? So, yeah, I don't know if you guys caught in the interview earlier. I'm not going to play here, but in the interview earlier, Matt Rule was talking about we had like 4 linemen get hurt in Indy. I don't know if you guys seen that interview, but he was talking about 4 linemen got hurt. So I'm really skeptical about what's going to go down Saturday. I don't even know if these guys going to play more than the series, you know? So I don't know, man. Guys getting hurt, wide receivers not, lining up right, dropping balls and shit. The people we cut, I don't, there's nothing that stands out to me. Mike Caskey, he was a guy who played in motherfucking Indy. Mike Panasiuk, Troy Pride Jr., he's on IR. Looks like a lot of you guys were clowning him, saying that he wasn't really injured. Well, it turns out he was really injured. He blowed out his ACL. And Matt Rule had some shit to say about it. He was like, look, man, he tried so hard. He had a minor procedure done before the season started to get back to this point. And then, Matt Rule said, look, man, you're going to be fast. You're always going to be fast. You're going to get back from this and you're going to be faster. The lies we fucking tell ourselves. The lies we tell ourselves. Yeah, so, man, all seriousness, man, pray that Troy Pride get better. And bottom line is, man, he can I say he's on a hot seat officially? I guess you can. When you got a guy like Stanley Oliver coming out, same draft class, and he's doing pretty solid. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, it is what it is here. I do feel bad for him. I don't think it's a joke that he got hurt. Matter of fact, can I keep it a buck with you guys? It might have been beneficial that he's, damn, I hate to say that. It might have been beneficial that he, it kind of gave him a little more time, All in all, when it comes to these cuts, nobody of significance got cut. Robbie Anderson dealing with a tweak hamstring. Marquise Haynes' arm is in a sling. I don't know if you guys know that. I think the Ravens fucked him up yesterday. Arm in a sling. Keith Kirkwood is back in the blue jersey, which is a good thing. Shout out to Keith Kirkwood. Yesterday, wide receivers continue to drop balls. Fuck up. Matt Rule drinks Gatorade really, really fast in hot heat. What else we got going on here? Greg Little's in Miami. Troy Pride's on IR due to ACL tear. And Matt Rule said he's going to be really fast again. We found out in Indy, practice was real intense, and the music was too loud for our guys. Matt Rule also said don't go around liking Instagram posts and then not come out here and play good on practice. Oh, man, I can't make this shit up. What else we got going on? Oh, Denzel Perriman came out. Yeah. Shout out to Twan Dunn. He says, I keep telling y'all I don't trust Matt Rule. Y'all, we're gonna go live, man. We're gonna go live here, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to work last night, man, so I didn't get a chance to. I do want to talk about that whole Luke Kuechly situation with you guys, so we may go live. Well, we are gonna go live here, okay? Yeah. Shout out to Cam Newton, Trump 2020. No, sir, Trump 2024. Thank you for your support there. Any questions out here? Any questions out here about the cuts? Any questions about Matt Rule? Any questions about the Ravens? I seen an interview with Calais Campbell. It looks like these guys are having a good friendly practice here. Yeah, they're having a good friendly practice here. Calais Campbell came out and was saying, we have respect for one another. I think there was one little scruffle where Keith Taylor hit a nigga, and then, they got a little fisticuffs right there, but it wasn't nothing major. Yeah. Yes, sir. Shout out to Unc. My nigga said, whenever you ready, I'll be there. Yes, sir. Phone lines, not phone lines open, but any questions before I get out of here. So, yeah, that's all I want to show you guys. Ain't nothing really major happened. Couple niggas got cut that nobody knows. Our wide receiver core, whether it be second-year guys or whatever, they still fucking up. And when it comes to this Raven game, it looks like Sam Darnold could possibly play, but I don't think he'll play a whole lot. He had a quote out there saying that it's the preseason, he used to being hit or some shit. He had some shit saying that he's used to being hit. So he needs to be playing. I don't know, man. What the fuck is going on? Any questions before I get up out of here? Shout out to Connor Plays Matter. What's up, man? I'm a new watcher to this channel. Good. Make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends. Tell your mus. Everybody, man. I appreciate that. All right, y'all. I'm finna get the fuck out of here if ain't nobody got no questions here. That's all that's going on. Make sure you watch these interviews. Don't let them pull the fucking wool over your eyes. Stay woke. And I don't mean stay woke with that Black Lives Matter shit. I don't, we don't associate with that shit. I mean stay woke far as what's going on, knowledge and shit. Appreciate that. All right, man, let's get the fuck out of here. Make sure you pay my fucking bills. Make sure you subscribe to these motherfuckers, and we'll be back, man. We'll be back later this afternoon. Matter of fact, we might go live here. Let me go get some soup or some shit, and we may open up the phone line. I'll see you niggas later. This video is brought to you by WinView Games. Watch, predict, win. A better way to watch live sports. By WinView. Watch real games on TV. Compete against real sports fans. Win real money. Only on WinViewGames.com. SeatGeek. For all your ticketed events, from sporting to concert outings, SeatGeek has you covered. They even conveniently color-coded each ticket on their website from amazing to worst, so you can easily know which are the best deals. SeatGeek, the smart way to buy. Save $20 off your next ticket purchase with the promo code. From the hills of Humboldt County, California, our friends at Canada CBD, the nation's leading tobacco and nicotine-free dip alternative with CBD, are excited to present the game of the year. Canada CBD is a fast-acting, innovative way to consume CBD that works great with taste and won't make you play sneak-a-choo with the wife during football season. The game of the year is one winner chosen by August 31st. Entry is easy. Head over to CanadipCBD.com and click the link or visit Canadip's main Instagram page and look for the blue check mark. One winner will be chosen and can bring a +1 to any regular season NFL game. Airfare for 2, including hotel lodging, and great seats for the game. That's right. Canadips is randomly choosing one lucky winner for the fan experience of a lifetime. So head over to CanadipCBD.com and enter, or go to official Canadips Instagram and type it in all the way to find the blue check account. Be the winner and enjoy seeing Brady visit New England for a final showdown or whatever game you like.